I have my cat just had kittens.
Look at that.
I know. Look at this cat.
That's a kitty.
But I have toxoplasmosis.
Hey,
Joe. Okay, I got you. How are you doing, my friend?
I love that background.
I know. Well, so you've been getting a lot of interviews. I saw on Twitter everybody's talking about how they got it set up with you. So how busy have you been now that you have this video call?
I did 11 yesterday.
11? Shut up!
Yeah.
And that one guy, he talked to you about flat Earth and Illuminati and all like that and all that.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah.
That was good. So,
and then I did one with the news station out of Tampa, and they interviewed Carole right before they interviewed me. And she is now even saying on television that Netflix exploited the feud that we had going on, that we had never met, and the feud wasn't as bad as Netflix portrayed it to be, because, it was just marketing.
Well, and listen, I just want to be fully candid. So you got mad because I remember you sent me all the Jeff Lowe drama and the James drama. So I had my producer try to contact them. We haven't interviewed them. We haven't talked to them, but we did send the video of you saying that you want to mend the fences with Carole Baskin. And we got an email back from Howard. But Howard says that basically, if I can sum it up, I can pull it up and read it, is that there are no hard feelings, but they still think that you're a liar, Joe. They said that. And he said here, I'll read this. This is what he said. He said, and this is his last email to us. I'll just show it to you. One last thought just popped into my head. It would be really nice if just one person in the interview media profession actually challenged Joe on all of his lies instead of just letting him blather on with nodding heads. Even though he wasn't mean, that was kind of the last thing. He was kind of nice in the other email.
Well, what does he want somebody to challenge me with?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know what to challenge you with. I don't know. He didn't say anything particular at all. He said he wants your life challenged. That's what he said.
I mean, his own wife is the one who posted the recordings of Alan Glover and Ashley Webster saying it was all bullshit. Yeah. And so what am I lying about?
No, and then did they actually have a conversation with the crack-headed guy that told on you? The key informant. What was his connection with Carole?
James Garrison.
Yeah, well, no, not James Garrison. Who was the guy that was on crack? That was the supposed hitman.
That was Alan Glover.
Yes, I'm saying, how is Alan and how are they connected? Carole and Alan, did they have any connection whatsoever?
Okay, all right. Well, the connection is Alan worked for Jeff. Okay, and Ashley Webster came to work at the park as undercover for Carole.
Oh, wow, that was her plant. Oh, I didn't know that.
And Alan and Ashley ended up sleeping together and having this relationship. So it's all just a fucked up scenario.
Wow, I didn't realize you had a double agent working for you in the park. How insane!
Yeah, she is the one. She's the one who sent. Okay, well, the whole thing was Ashley came to work for us as a confidential informant for Carole. Okay, well, Jeff and Lauren got her over to their cabin and drugged her with another girl and had sex with them. This is all on telephone recordings. I mean, go to Tiger Tales, John Phillips, and listen to it all.
Okay.
Okay. So Jeff and Lauren pawned her off on Alan, so that way apparently they couldn't do a rape kit or some bullshit. I don't know exactly how it all came apart, but yeah.
Well, how is she connected to Carole? So did she ever go back to Carole, that girl that had all that sex? Did she go back?
Well, she was the one that was testifying on Carole at my trial, but they wouldn't let her because they caught her lying.
Wow.
So she never got to testify. But yeah, she's Carol's informant, and then she was the one talking to Alan on the phone on the recordings that Carole posted. That Alan admits that it was all made up and him and Jeff belong in prison. So I don't know what Howard wants me to admit to. I've admitted to shooting the tigers. I don't know what else to admit to, but I didn't pay Alan to go kill Carole.
Well, and I appreciate that. And that's why I have your back. I know you're kind of worried because you have all these people that are double crossing you, this and that. Really and truly, I guess my only goal is I won't even mess with James. I won't even mess with Jeff Lowe. But I would kind of like it if Carole Baskin would help you out. I think that's your best way to a pardon, personally. Don't you think that? Because he's connected? I mean, not a pardon, a commutation to get your sentence commuted.
I mean, I think definitely she is connected. Okay,
yeah.
There's no doubt about that.
So Joe, I'm just saying, as a smart guy, you're smart enough to realize you have to just bite the bullet and try to win fences with her.
Did you see the video that I put out?
Yes,
Carole?
I have, and I think it's the right play. I don't know the better play or better strategy you should have other than because you can say F Jeff Lowe, F James. They're not going to help you. They're worse than you. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. You know.
But Carole Baskin's a real human being. She has some weight. She has some gravitas to her. Even if you don't like her personally, she's a successful woman. Let's say that, and she's powerful.
She is. But I'd like to know what she thinks or what Howard thinks I'm lying about. I mean, in order for me to talk about something, I need to know what the hell they're accusing me of.
Yeah, that's fair, and I don't know, and I don't want to communicate with anybody you don't want. And Howard even said that he's really wants to. They want to move on, just like you said in the thing. How you said you want to move on, they said they do too. But at the same
I would
time,
like to move on, but not in prison for something that I didn't do.
No, you're right. But at the same time, Joe, as much as you like the drama, they like the drama too. Carole tries to act like she doesn't want the drama. They like the drama too.
Hey, it keeps, look, the woman has made millions on all of her drama and bullshit. I mean, I talked to the owner of Cameo, the first year after Tiger King came out, and he said that Carole made over $1 million on Cameo alone. If she didn't like the drama, she wouldn't have came out as bisexual. She wouldn't have been on Dancing with the Stars. And then she came out with Donald Trump. Oh, I'll help Joe get a pardon if he tells on everybody. It's something all the time in order to keep her relevant because it makes money.
No, it really does. It's just insane, Joe, how crazy your story is.
What I need them to realize, though, is in order to move on, they got to remember that I'm a human being, and my parents died, and I'm no longer going to own animals, and it needs to be over. But it doesn't need to be over that they can move on with their free life, and Joseph finishes a 21-year prison sentence for something he didn't do.
I think that's fair.
If they think that petting cubs was abuse, if I need to say, hey, yeah, okay, petting cubs was abuse. Oh, sure, whatever.
Oh, you're saying to let guests pet a cub, they think that's abuse to let a guest pet a cub?
I mean, that's why they had me as their most wanted for an abuser for how many years,
But were the cubs, did you have to put the cubs on sedatives? Because isn't that what they do in Malaysia and stuff? Don't they have them all drugged out, Joe?
Okay, the federal government, the USDA, only allows you to use them up to 16 weeks old.
Okay.
16-week-old tiger is pretty little. You don't need to drug a 16-week-old tiger.
Okay, I don't know. I didn't know.
Yeah, and that's all crazy. And then all of their bullshit about when cubs got bigger, they sell them on the black market for body parts. That's all bullshit too. That's why I had 260 tigers.
Well, where do those Chinese guys get tiger penis pills and all that stuff? Those people do in Asia. They like that stuff. That is real.
In China, I mean, look it up. China legally allows you to tiger farm.
Oh, really? Is that where the most tigers are in China?
Yeah, they have actual tiger farms to get their body parts from, and it's legal in China.
So they'll have baby tigers, and they'll just what? They'll euthanize it and then just take it.
They'll put a baby tiger in a bottle of shit and make tiger bone wine with it, with the dead baby tiger in the bottle. Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm just laughing because why I didn't realize that. I mean, they eat dogs there. They have the Yulin Dog Meat Festival.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I knew everybody in this industry with exotic animals. And I have never, and I swear on my mom's grave, I have never, ever heard of anybody selling them on the black market.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I believe you. I don't know how many, because how many could you really sell? I mean, how many, it's like, make one tiger, you said, what is a cub's worth $3,000? I mean, you need to sell a lot to make any amount of money.
A live tiger from October to March, when there's no circuses or carnivals or fairs going on, a live tiger cub is only worth $800. Okay, and then during the season when there's circuses and everything going on, hell, a normal orange tiger cub it'd be lucky if you give 1,500 for it.
Wow.
So it's not like any of us were in the business for the money.
Yeah, I know. Why? Because they're so expensive to feed, just people can't raise them. I mean, people don't know what to do with them. I mean, there's just not a high demand for them. Is that why?
I mean, they grow up. They weigh 600 pounds, and they require a big cage and a lot of food.
And what do they do with them, though? They either give them to you or Carole, or do a lot of them just euthanize them, or do they die in their care from just bad treatment?
Most of them are usually turned over to a sanctuary.
Most of them are so an individual like those that just get in over their head with it. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe. Well, listen. How can I help you on the outside? Because I'm only going to be able to talk to you till the 23rd, and in 2 days I'm going to schedule another 15-minute call, and I won't jam you up for 30 minutes. I'll only do 15 minutes. But I would like you. I would like you to reach out to Howard and see what the hell he wants me to admit to. Okay, I'm going to show him this. I'll reach out to Howard. Yeah. He has access to all the videos and all of the evidence that John Phillips has gotten off of their phones, where the agents knew they were lying, and they knew that they had to dig up them 5 tigers in order to convict me of murder for hire because they didn't have a case. So, and all of the evidence is there of them admitting to perjury, Alan admitting and taking them to the zoo and showing them how they were going to kill me. So please, Howard Baskin, tell me what you want me to admit to. I'm confused here. Well, and then this is the last thing I got to show you. As much as you love big cats, my cat just had kittens. Look at that. I know. Look at this cat. That's a kitty. But I have toxoplasmosis. I'm infected. Is there a they say there's a parasite in their fecal matter that makes you more like a cat. Have you heard of toxoplasmosis, Joe? That's a real thing. I swear. I'm not even kidding. They say like a lot of people are infected with it. Do you feel like that? Like the more you're around a cat, this is a true thing. This is not a conspiracy. The more you're around cats, the more you want to be like a cat. Do you think that's the case for you? The more you're around them, the more they say that. I swear they say that's a simple fact. So the more you're around cats, the more you want to be like a cat. That's where they hear crazy cat ladies that want to. Okay, now that might be Carole's case because the more she was around them, the more she dressed like him. But yeah, you never saw me wear any kind of animal print. No, I That's a thing, Joe. You think I'm kidding? It's called toxoplasmosis. I'll send it to you on Instagram. You can see what it is. And it's something in the fecal matter. And they say like that's why pregnant women aren't supposed to be around cats. You never heard that? That might be. Seconds. I'm gonna call you in 2 days, and we're gonna talk again. I'm gonna talk to Howard. I'll talk to you in 2 days. I love you, Joe. I'm gonna help you, dude. I'm going to help you. I'll talk to you soon. I got your back. Please remember, I got your back. I know you're nervous, but I really do. I only want to help you, Joe. I promise. All right, buddy. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Peace. All right, guys. That was a great freaking Joe Exotic. Thank you, Joe. It was a great interview. I'll let you know what Howard Baskin says, and we'll just keep the exotic Joe Exotic trilogy going. My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself